Welcome back to Olympus Critics. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Also leave a like for the algorithm. These are my quick thoughts of Netflix original film, Clone Tyrone. This was directed by Joel Taylor, starring John Boyega, Jamie Foxx, and Tyrone Paris. And I gotta give Mr. Taylor his props. This is a first time director taking on a film, telling a story that I don't normally see from movies like this. And what I'm referring to is black movies from certain repetitive stuff that we tend to get from black movies like this from the past and stuff. And it was good to get a fresh new look on something that he made with a science fiction element. It's good to see that. I do like when directors that comes from certain communities do something different, especially this, because it does get repetitive seeing these same type of stuff, especially when you go to shows like a Power or other type of series and movies. He did something different that I think something that Misha Green did a couple of years ago with Lovecraft Country, getting into the science fiction type stuff, the supernatural things, dealing with movies like this. And I gotta give him kudos for that. And I hope we see him more, because this movie did do good with the critics, 94% if I'm not mistaken. And the cast that he got was pretty good to me. You know, this story about a guy, a drug dealer by the name of Fontaine. He teams up with two other people, this unlikely trio, whatever you want to call it, go to uncover some government experiments and all that in their small little community. I mean, it was entertaining majority of the film. Jamie Foxx really killed it in this movie. He was by far my favorite character. Don't get me wrong, John Boyega was phenomenal in the lead role. Tyrone Paris, she did her thing, as well as Yo-Yo. But Jamie Foxx really won me over with Slick Charles. I mean, a pimp's blood sugar is low right now. So yeah, he really did his thing in this movie. I hope they do some type of spinoff with that character with Slick Charles, because he definitely, every time he was on the scene, on scene, he had me cracking up. Especially the spoilers when they was in the chicken place, and they was all eating the chicken. He comes to find out when everybody starts laughing, and he sees Fontaine laughing. He said, he's known him for years. He's never seen Fontaine smile or laugh. So it came to him like something's in the chicken. So that scene really had me laughing hard when he was looking around, and all he had to see was Fontaine laughing. He knew something was up with the chicken, that it was something to it if he's laughing. But overall, majority of the film entertained me. I'm not gonna lie. Towards the end, kind of took me out of the film. This was like a 2 hour something film. I don't remember. I know this is 2 hours and something, but towards the end, it got kind of weak. I'm not gonna lie around that. Majority of the film was entertaining towards the end, when Slick Charles and Fontaine rallied the troops to go save Yo-Yo from the government. It just got a little weak for me. It really did. And then the little post, what was that, like a post-credit scene when you find out who Tyrone is, because I was like, which one of these guys is Tyrone? Which one of the clones? But you see it at the end, who's Tyrone. And so hopefully we get a spinoff with Slick Charles. Maybe we get a sequel, because they are headed to another part of the country, which they find out that that same government group has been experimenting in Los Angeles and some other places. I think they were heading to Memphis. So if they do a sequel, I'm all in for it. I just probably need to just dim it down a little bit, trim it down, the movie down a little bit, so we can get a better ending. I just didn't like the ending, but Joel Taylor, he did a good job, man. This is something that I said in my previous video about the guys who did the Talk to Me movie. When they start off to a small film, build that up, and then venture off and do big budget films. This is a recipe for me that is success for most directors when they do that, instead of just jumping into big budget films and it doesn't work out, it's a crapper. But yeah, man, I enjoyed the film. But post comments, let me know what you guys think. Did you like this film? Was it some stuff that took you out of the film, or did you just enjoy the entire thing? Post comments, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you subscribe to the channel.